Welcome to Via Catholica channel. We are here in the Lovera House of Prayer, Cebu City for our yearly retreat together with Bishop Pabilio, the Apostolic Vicar of Taytay, Palawan. We are here to discuss about holiness, mission, synodality, and also the Augustinian Recollect identity and charism. Let us hear from our brothers the identity of the Augustinian Recollect and who is an Augustinian Recollect in our present generation.
So for me, the Augustinian Recollect person is a person who consecrates himself to God and to his church, and he's a man of prayer, and his apostolates in the church are simply manifestation of his contemplation and his love to God and to his church. He is a man of community living. That is why he needs to engage himself in community acts actively and fruitfully. And that's for me the person of the Augustinian Recollect.
Who is the Augustinian Recollect? Actually, the Augustinian Recollect is well known in terms of this charism, most especially the community life. But it's more on the community life. For 12 to 13 years of my priestly life or vocation, I've realized that it's not more on community, it's more on engagement. Engagement, the charism in terms of community life, engagement on academics, engagement of pastoral or social ministry, and most especially engagement on the interpersonal connectiveness, which means to say the spiritual conversation with our Lord Jesus Christ. And of course, as I end this answer, I would always dwell on the commitment. Engagement that leads to commitment. When we are committed, we will do everything for the greater glory of God. That's all.
Well, for me, an ideal Augustinian Recollect right now, for me, is the one who is having a missionary zeal in this present generation. Because we know we are already in our fourth industrial revolution. We are living in a VUCA world, meaning these changes in the industrial revolution has changed the way we live, the way we talk, the way we relate with other people. And that has brought us into this, what we call the VUCA world, a world full of volatility because of the changes in the present generation with of course, with uncertainty, because we cannot really predict what is in the future, and a world that is full of complexity, and the world full of ambiguity. And for me, an ideal OAR, or Augustinian Recollect, is the one who can fight that volatility with clear vision, the one who can meet that uncertainty with understanding, and the one who can fight complexity with crystal clear values in life. And of course, an ideal Recollect is the one who can fight ambiguity.
Who is the ideal Augustinian Recollect? At least in his time, and even in our own time, we saying as si Saint Ezekiel ang personification of the Augustinian Recollect charism. No? He was a contemplative, he was a very communitarian person, and in terms of apostolate, he was really a pastor. No? He would pray 6 hours every day. That would of course include the meditation, the mental prayer, the Mass, the liturgy of the hours. And it would be seldom that he would dispense from this schedule, even if he was a bishop. People in Las Piñas, they were a witness of his prayer life, always in the choir. Sometimes other friars would hear him talking to Jesus in the middle of the night, really treating Jesus as a person, not only as just a theological entity. So from this prayer life of Saint Ezekiel, he became a very communitarian person. When he volunteered to go to Colombia to eventually restore the province of Candelaria, 5 of his community members of Monte Agudo accompanied him. So that indicates how big was his influence, no? And his apostolic life, of course, flows out from his contemplation and his community life. When he was canonized in 1992, at the eve of the 5th centenary of the evangelization of America and Asia, Pope St. John Paul II put him as the model of pastors. You know? When he was the preacher of our convent in Intramuros, in Santa Cruz also, when he was the administrator of our hacienda in Imus, St. Ezekiel was constantly preaching Christ, no? Because the passion of his life was to announce Christ. That was the passion of his life. He is the personification of our charism. I believe in Father Martinez Cuesta, he says St. Ezekiel is the personification of our charism as a contemplative, as a communitarian person, and as a pastoral agent.
I hope you have a little glimpse of our life. And for more information, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more videos and updates.